All right, everyone, welcome to Rhythm and Roads. I'm Joshua Jacob. Today's guest that we have is Alandra Carr. She's a dance choreographer, dance instructor, and she's worked with the Dance for Kids' sake in El Paso, Texas. So it's been a real blessing to have her come on and share her story. So welcome, Alandra Carr.
Hi, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity so much. I'm
Oh
excited.
yeah,
I'm a little bit
um,
nervous, but I'm excited.
that's cool. I mean, you definitely have a great just history of what you've been doing and supporting the community of El Paso in dance and just different things you've been doing with dance competitions. It's pretty cool journey that you've been on. But yeah,
Thank you.
let's get started on chapter one of Alondra Carr of just what interests you to want to
Mhm.
pursue dance and all that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So basically, my parents, they had been dancing when they were young. So my mom, social dancing. My dad also, he was more of a break dancer.
Wow.
But
Okay.
like at parties and everything. My mom, yeah, she danced like more partner dancing, so like cumbias, salsa, different things like that. And also country. So she definitely got me into country because I didn't like it at first. But when we were little, that's kind of where we got our rhythm from. My siblings and I, when that's what I mean when I say we. And yeah, so we basically were interested in dance because of that, but more social dancing. They would push us with that, and I thought that's all it was going to be, just social dancing. And then in sixth grade, there was a little dance team that I got into, and it was pretty fun. It was, little kid moves, little basic ones. Other than that, I didn't think that I would do it in middle school. I didn't, see myself doing it, but then I got on this cheer team and I performed and we went to this competition and I knew I liked performing. That's when I found out that I really liked it. And then I'd say seventh grade, I started to dance a little bit more. I got on a dance team and it was a little bit of different styles. And then finally because I thought I was just going to do it until high school. I thought it was just, something for the meantime.
Okay.
And then once it hit quarantine, I started seeing all of these videos of like Maddie Ziegler, Casey Rice, all of these young dancers. And that really inspired me to go bigger than what I was already doing.
Wow.
And
Okay.
so, yeah, so because they're around my age, right? And
Yeah.
so I was watching them do all these different styles, and I'm like, oh my gosh, if they can do it, obviously, of course I can.
Yeah.
If I really set my mind to it, these people are doing it since they were babies, but it was a little bit, I guess I would battle with myself, with my mind, and being like, okay, well, I haven't had much experience. Can I really do this? But I'm a very determined person, so I knew if I had the passion for it, I would definitely pursue it. So that's kind of what inspired me. And I think that was, yeah, quarantine. So 2020, I believe, a sophomore at the time. Yeah, I was a sophomore in high school. Yeah,
Wow.
so
Okay.
that's really what inspired me. I know it's a long story,
No,
but
no, no, it's great.
but yeah.
So a lot of it started with your parents, your dad and your mom
Yeah,
dancing,
that was like the
the,
foundation.
the foundation of it. Wow. That's cool that your
Yeah.
parents are into that. Are your parents still dancing as of
Yeah.
now?
Right now, yeah, if they go to like quinces or
Oh
weddings or
yeah.
anything, they definitely love to dance, and I love seeing them dance because, it reminds me of, when I was little and
Right.
where I get that passion from, even though I didn't know it at the time. I can see that in my parents, and I know how like the music moves you and how
Right.
how I feel today.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that your parents have that instilled in them and then they presented it to you and just letting you be a part of that journey with them. So that's awesome. And
Oh,
so,
thank you. Yeah.
yeah, and then from that point, because I know you're in college, what are you going to school for?
I'm going to school for psychology.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
what interests you to want to pursue that fields?
Ooh. So also, I also have I had a lot of interest at the time starting college, but I at first wanted to be a forensic like a detective. in the criminal justice area. So that's what I wanted to do. And then I had a lot of other things that I was interested in. So I kind of told my advisor and she suggested psychology. So I tried it out and ever since then I really fell in love with it and I decided to pursue it, not necessarily in the criminal justice area anymore,
Okay.
but I now found like I want to get into industrial organizational psychology. So
Wow.
that's really working under companies, but also actually Liz, we were talking about oh, I'm sorry. Liz, your partner from the Death for Kids Sake. She her and I were talking about it and she happens to be an IO, an industrial organizational psychologist.
Okay.
So I'm gonna end up shadowing her to see, if I really enjoy that, if that's what I want to do.
No,
So
that's awesome.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
going to
that's
school for now.
for now. Yeah. How many more years do you
hmm
have before you graduate?
I have a year left. So
A
this spring
year.
semester and
Wow.
then yeah, and then the fall. So
Good for you.
yeah, almost done.
Nice. Almost done. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
excited.
yeah, I'm happy for you that you pursued that
Thank
route.
you.
Yeah. And then, of course, you're not going to give up dancing. You're still going to be
Oh
doing
no.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, two things. I have a busy life, so I'm gonna continue having a busy life.
No, that's
But yeah,
great.
mhm. Thank you.
So, a lot of what I've noticed on your posts is competitions that you've been a part of. Yeah.
Yes.
You want to share a little bit of your competitions that you've been a part
Yeah,
of?
so yes. So I'm doing okay, I'm a ballroom dancer, former ballroom dancer. Hopefully I get back into it.
Okay.
As of now, I'm doing hip hop, so I've been in ballroom and hip hop competitions.
Okay.
So I don't know, what do you want to know, based off of those?
Of just like, I guess what's been one of your fond memories from the competitions that you've been part of? Like, have you won awards? Have you, like, what has it done for you as a performer, being part of
Okay.
competitions? Yeah, or did you win something lately that you guys are proud of, you and your team?
Yes, we have actually. So I'll start in high school when I started ballroom.
Yeah.
So that one actually, when I went to competition, because that was like right after quarantine, we were actually physically able to go. Um, we trained a little bit for competition, and then we were able to go at the end of the year. So that one, we did win first place for one of the competitions. We had, I believe, about three pieces. So we won, and then on the other competition we won first for all three of them, which was
Wow.
awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah, so you can definitely tell the difference in um how we handled the feedback. And
No.
so, all the critiques that the judges gave us, pointing the feet, being more clean informations, all of that, we definitely took it home and practiced it and all of that, and we're really determined, of course, who doesn't want to win first? So
Of course.
we
Yeah.
were just, yeah, so we definitely practiced it, and throughout that time, I believe when you're dancing with someone, whether it's partnered or next to someone, chemistry is so super important. So I think especially as the time went on, we got to get to know each other a little bit more, and that definitely helped with our performance. And so
Okay.
that's what I learned throughout my years of dancing also, and competitions. You have to have a lot of patience. Not only with other dancers, but especially within yourself, and you have to realize that yes, you have to be determined and try your best to outdo your performance, but also give yourself grace and be like, okay, I can improve. I'm able to improve and not get super frustrated, right? So because of that, after high school, we did that, and then I was a little bit nervous, but I ended up going to the studio, and
Okay.
after being in like kind of the beginners one, entering because they weren't familiar with the way that I danced in ballroom, they ended up I guess evaluating me, and then I went to the ballroom competition team, which was awesome. I was super nervous, but it was a great opportunity. And then we competed in of course that team. And that was a lot of a lot of training, a lot of technique, a lot of mm, I'd say it was very strict there. It was very strict
Oh, I
in that
bet.
team.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you have to have um, great posture every single time. You have to have incredible control. Again, with like that chemistry with your partner.
Right.
I it was very important to me because I knew the way that specific partner danced if I were, to switch.
Right.
And then I also had to be aware of my own body and how I controlled how even like the breaths that you take matter in whenever you're performing. So
Wow.
that taught me a lot about my body, a lot about my weaknesses and my strengths. That one we did go to. I was a part of one of the competitions. Um, I believe it was one or two. It was two, and one of them, the first one, I was super nervous too. I always get nervous because it's very important to me. So,
Yeah.
I try to do my best there and put in all the work that I've been doing for months. And yeah, so we went to that competition. It was it was a lot of pressure
Yeah.
because especially because my instructor, she's a professional ballroom dancer. So,
Wow.
she expects a lot from us. We would put in practices from 4 in the morning to like 1 p.m.
Really?
It's insane. So
Wow.
yeah. Yeah. So we would do that. And that also helped me with discipline too.
Mm.
So of course I have to go to sleep early to get my rest to I would you know need to be hydrated and all of that,
Yeah.
but then also be mentally prepared, for all of those critiques, all of that like go 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 and nonstop. Maybe there were a few breaks here and there, but you really, we were in heels the whole time. Um what else? So yeah, that was that competition. We won first place for all three also. And
Welcome.
then
Wow. Congrats on that.
thank you. And
Yeah.
then this past one, which one was, oh, for hip hop. So this is my first year in hip hop. And so I tried out for the team and then we ended up all because there are three different groups and we ended up combining all of them and then we went to Houston for competition. So we had trained for all summer for it. And then, yeah, it was crazy. Also, like four
Wow.
hours almost every day. Yeah. Maybe we had, two days a week that we were off, but really it was like
Dang.
nonstop. And it was worth it because we ended up getting first place.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. The hard
yeah.
work paid off. That's awesome. Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that
First
taught me a
place.
lot.
I bet. And that's the cool thing about discipline and what you're learning from this is that it also carries through your life as well. And what you can use for school, your work environment, but also what you learn on the dance and disciplining yourself and just that kind of lifestyle can also uh, come into your life of just what you're doing as well. You know,
Oh yeah.
it plays
Oh
a part in
yes.
that. Yeah, that's great.
Even with, yeah, because I work out on the side. So even with that,
Even with that,
dancing is just, yeah, especially with that. Because even I realized dancing has really been like the foundation of it all.
yeah,
Um, like because I'm supposed to be so, I guess, strong-minded in within dance, it carries on and branches out to a lot of things. So,
right,
of course, like working out, you have to eat healthy, you have to be hydrated, you have to not only worry about motivation, but literally discipline. You cannot rely on that motivation to carry you. Because even on the days where you're tired, you have to remind yourself, why did I start this? Like, what is my
yeah,
goal? And, that really helps me carry through and have kind of this I wouldn't even say schedule because my schedule's everywhere because I'm so busy all the time. But,
yeah.
you kind of have an idea of like what your goals are every single day and want to be.
Mhm. Wow, well said. Yeah, I totally agree.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, for this new year, because we just started this new year, what is the plans for Alandra Carr? Anything coming up?
Oh, okay. Yes, so much, so much. Actually, okay, so what I had mentioned earlier about the industrial organizational psychology field. So I am going to be shadowing Liz actually. And with her, she's not working under a company. She's, what's it called? A contractor.
Okay.
So yeah, so she has her own employee or her own clients, sorry. And she gets to work her schedule kind of, the way she wants it, but it's definitely structured. She kind of gave me a layout. And so that helps because I'm going to be going to school still, and that one's, a lot. It is a lot because it's afternoon or morning, depending on the day rate. So I'm gonna try to find a schedule to go with her and then shadow her, and see what it's all about, kind of get my feet wet. And yeah, so that's those are one of the some of the plans for school. And then what else? Oh, I'm also in the honors program at school. And so
Wow,
with that
that's good.
one, thank you. For that one, we need to start working on our honors project. And so I need to finish all my classes for those, which I should be done this semester. And then I need to go to different events. And then I need to start working with a researcher, with a professor, and seeing what kind of research I want to do for my project. Because at the end of the year, your senior year, you're supposed to present that to the board and then to your classmates.
Wow. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
well, that and that's
clock in
that's
then
just
and then
yeah, that's just cool. We haven't even heard about dance yet.
yeah. Yeah, that's just school,
Yeah.
but it's what I chose to do, but I'm excited. It is a
No,
lot, but I'm
yeah. No,
determined
that's
to,
good.
complete that. And then with with dance, so they're thinking of going to World of Dance.
Wow.
I'm super excited. That's been,
Yeah.
my dream for a long time, especially when I started to get inspired to pursue the career of dance. I of course wanted to do it, and so they're thinking of doing that. I hope it goes through. And then
Yeah.
also, what else? Oh, also competition. I don't know if it's going to be in Houston. I'm assuming so, but it might be somewhere else. But they do like going to bigger dance competitions or
Yeah.
more well known. And what else? Yeah, I mean, oh, we have Vibe Fest actually tomorrow. So
Oh,
that
great.
one they have, yeah, so that one it's I guess they promote it more like a social, like a gathering kind of thing, but you perform. So we're performing all our pieces, a bunch of pieces. My friend is in two teams and she has like nine
Nine.
choreographies she has to
Wow.
remember. Yeah. And then a bunch of other girls actually are in different teams. There are girls and guys too. And then, even our hip hop team has four pieces we have to memorize, but it's super cool. Even our instructor gave us the opportunity to choreograph one of the pieces ourselves, which is amazing.
That's
And
awesome.
so,
Cool.
yeah, yeah, it's super cool. And so, yeah, we get to showcase that tomorrow. And then people are gonna be able to, bring different friends, people, and this is my first time doing it, so I'm not completely sure how it works, but I'm assuming, everyone gets to socialize after, and then they put music, and then the next day we have our master classes, so it's people from LA or, just different places where they're professional dancers or more advanced dancers, and they're able to come over here, and we pay to be able to experience those classes.
I was gonna ask you what your year is gonna be like, but after all that, I think you're booked all the way till 2027.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have a
but I'm
lot going
excited.
on
I'm
this year.
excited
Yeah,
for
that's awesome.
all of these opportunities. No, yeah, and I'm very, grateful that God has blessed me with so many things. I know it can
Yeah.
get me overwhelmed, but it's something I definitely want to do. It's not, of course a lot of it comes to what you have to do, but it's something I have to do for
Yeah.
what my dream is.
Of course. Yeah. And I'm glad that you are taking the risk and getting out there and being disciplined to do it. Even if there are times where it's really hard and there's times that you feel like giving up, but you're still at it. So that's good. That's really good.
Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. And I'm glad that God's really being there to open doors for you. already this
Oh
year. It's like,
yes.
wow, everything I just heard, I'm like,
Yes.
anything else you want to do this year? Like, see, it's
Oh yeah,
great,
and then
man.
my private lessons. I completely
Oh,
forgot about.
private
Yeah.
lessons. Yeah, there you
Yes,
go.
I hope to be able to have a class. I don't know about this year. I mean, I hope so. That'd be amazing if it were this year, but I am busy, so we'll see. But eventually I do want to have my own class and be able to teach. I do teach, I instruct, but those are more
Yeah.
like my private lessons, but I do want to teach a whole class. I had been doing that with drop-ins and that was amazing. Though, but the
Okay.
drop-ins, I'm not sure if you know the difference with the drop-ins and like the actual classes, like the teams.
No, I don't know.
Okay, so basically, well, the team, you have a group of people that sign up and then they either have a contract for, that studio and then you're you pay monthly and then you're in that team.
Okay.
And I would be teaching that and that would be my own. But with the drop-in, it's kind of like whoever wants to show up that day and then for the most part it's a choreography.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll teach that choreography to whoever wants to join any age. And yeah, it's just for like an hour or two, depending on the instructor. And then you can change it up every time you have a drop in. It's whenever, you're available and you talk to the owner. And so that's what I've been doing, especially because that's flexible with my schedule. I kind of
Oh
just
yeah.
let him know I'm like, this is when I'm available. Can I do it? People show up and it's great. I love teaching. I found out that I love teaching all ages, so I,
That's
I, I
cool.
hope I hope I'm given the opportunity to be able to have my own team. That'd be amazing in the future.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that works out later this year. You could squeeze that
Yeah, I
in.
hope so. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so.
So for the viewers to follow you on social media, even to book you maybe for a dance lesson, how can they find you?
Oh, okay. So my main one is Instagram. Should I say what it is or
Yeah.
because it's just kind of my name. Yeah, it's literally my name. You guys can look up Alandra Carr or and then it should show up.
Okay.
But can I just kind of like show it? Because look,
Yeah, that's fine.
it's just a bunch of A's, that's why. Like, okay. I don't know if it should pop up, but okay. You can't even see.
No, it's all right. I'll put it down on the list so you can see it.
I don't know. That's mine
Yeah.
if you can even
So
see that. I don't think
underscore
so.
Alandra.car. Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
All righty. That's how they can contact you, follow you, and if they want to book a session, is that somewhere they should go and contact you as well? Like if they're like, hey, can you teach us a country dance or something?
Yes, yes. So I teach mainly country and bachata, but also
Okay.
I started to teach cumbia. There are some people that are booking me for hip hop. Um, yeah, any of those different styles, if it's partner dancing, if it's, the single dancing, I'll definitely be able to get you booked on my Instagram. If you guys just message me, just look up Alandra Carr and
Yeah.
it should be the first one there. Um, and then it says dance instructor. And so yeah, you guys can DM me and then let me know that you just want to book a session and then I'll let you guys know all the other information.
All right. Sounds good. Well, Landra, it's been such a pleasure to have you on Rhythm and Roads to share your story. Wow, and you are extremely busy, but so much passion and just yeah, you inspired me just to keep going in what I love doing because of yeah, and that's the thing, you only have one life and for what you're doing to schedule everything that you love doing, that's awesome. I'm glad you're doing that. Because I mean it
Well,
takes a
thank
lot of
you.
discipline to be doing what you're doing in different categories. So that's
Oh
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that only shows if you put your mind to it, you can
that's
definitely do
right.
it. And with the grace of God, you got it
Oh,
all under control.
that's right. Yeah. And
Yeah.
congrats again to your team as well, winning the first place. That's awesome. Yeah. Well
Well,
deserved.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but we
Oh,
did
I
it.
bet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sacrifices too.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my gosh, yes. But yeah, I appreciate the opportunity you've given me to do this. This is awesome. This is my first time ever doing an interview, so this is great.
Well, it's your first and it won't be your last. So there'll be more to come in the future. So,
Thank you. I hope so.
yeah. And then, guys, if you'd like to come on Rhythm and Roast to share your story, my Instagram is Joshua Jacob Official. I believe every story matters and every story can impact someone's life to inspire them, just like Alondra's story, where with that discipline in mind and the passion and keep going, you can pretty much say whatever you can do, whatever your mind sets to do. So that's pretty cool. I like that. So yeah, look forward to it and look forward to seeing what God has for you in story this year. Thank you again for coming on Rhythm and Roads. It's such a pleasure to have you on.